What? Hey Angie, how you doing?
I'm good.
So yeah, go ahead for the people listening. Give me your name.
My name is Angela Wildflower Polk.
Wildflower, that's interesting. Where'd you get that from?
People always ask me that. I get wildflower from a wildflower is just something that's just destined to be. Something that grows from nature just because the sun is shining and the rain falls. It's not something that's cultivated in a garden, and so I just always thought it was reflective of who I am and where I came from, and you know, it just reflects me, the colors, beauty, the nature. So.
Okay, so I understand you're an artist.
An artist? What type of artist?
Well, yeah, you're an entertainer.
Artist? Yeah.
So you do entertaining. What type of entertaining do you do?
Well, I definitely I sing. I'm an actor. Those are the two things that I combine together. Sometimes I do them separately, but I'm definitely a performing artist.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh man, I've got pictures of me doing this since I was probably about 4. I've always sang and performed as an actor. And then once I got into high school, I got a little more serious with it, doing forensics and as far as acting and doing plays. And when I got to college, I just focused pretty much primarily on perfecting my craft as a professional actor.
Okay. Who are some of your influences, or who are
who's influenced me just in my life in general, or
just let's start with singing. Who are some of the people that have inspired you and influenced you?
Okay, well, immediately it popped to mind. My mom sings, so she was always the one giving me those songs to do when I was a child. And then as I grew, of course, I grew up in the Whitney Houston era. Who didn't want to be like Whitney Houston? And as I grow, I started to have an appreciation for older artists like Aretha and Gladys and Stevie Wonder, just some of the things he can do vocally. And there are a lot of artists out right now that I just like what they can do vocally. So got a little bit of everybody.
Okay. How about from the acting end?
Acting perspective, I'm definitely a fan of Alfre Woodard. I like, Angela Bassett. As far as males go, Don Cheadle or Cheadle, I think he's a great actor. I just see so many. There's so many. You almost can't say who are great actors, but you see great films, and so everybody has moments where they affect you.
I know in talking with you earlier, you were telling me about how you wanted to be seen and respected as an artist, and how some of the artists nowadays coming up don't reflect what you think young women should be. Should see the black female actor, singer, dancer, whatever. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I'm just Spelman woman at heart, and so I'm very concerned with the images that we put out as women. There's nothing wrong with having some sex appeal or being appealing to the eye, but it's just what we're promoting to our young girls. This is all they see. Our kids are watching TV and videos all day long, and all they're seeing is booty shaking and the lyrics. Sometimes I'm embarrassed when I hear the kids singing some of the songs. So I want to make sure that whatever I put out, that I can feel proud that I'm giving this, that I'm sharing this with the world. I don't want to put out anything that my mom or my grandma couldn't hear.
Yeah, I understand. I feel you. What are your goals at this point?
My goals are to honestly live my dreams to the fullest, and that is I would love to do some Broadway shows. I would love to record a CD, and I just want to merge my acting and my singing, and
Stupid life.
That's okay. Just explore all the possibilities. I'm a writer. I'm an actor, and I just look forward to pursuing those as far as I can take them.
That sounds good. Is there any particular style of music that you're really interested in?
I guess I really like I'm liking the neo soul vibe. It's taking us somewhere because I love words. I'm a word person, and kind of what I said before. I love what India.Arie can do with words, and no matter if I listen to that CD or Erykah Badu, no matter if I listen to that CD 5 years ago, I can play it now and it gives me a feeling. It's not just about the beat, but it evokes emotions and feelings and memories, and so that's any. Okay, that's okay. Go back. You gotta hit me with that relationship thing.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, here we go. Image.
Image.
What type of image do you want to portray?
Whew. As far as the image that I want to portray, I just want to reflect who I am. And who I am is I'm a collage of colors and styles. So I want to be able to give that to people. And I want you to feel like you know me. That you can reach out and I'm somebody you can hang out with and have a good time with. So.
Hanging out with. That kind of brings me to the question, is there anybody special in your life right now, or
no, not right now.
Personal relationship going on?
Not right now. My main focus is just so busy with this. I have so many things going, trying to get where I want to be. So my love right now is music. My love is art and theater and just perfecting it,
I know a lot of actors and artists and stuff try to stay away from their personal life. Do you have problems, telling your business?
No, I don't have a problem telling my business. This is just what my business is right now. It's the art, and so right now that's all I got. That's all I have to say. That's what I'm about right now.
What about the friends and family? Do they support what you're doing?
I've got a great support system. Being from Kansas City, Wyandotte County, I just got people who have supported me. Friends, family, they've supported me financially, emotionally, and I definitely appreciate it. I don't mean this as a cliche, but I wouldn't be anywhere without, my family and my friends and my hometown.
What do you about the music industry and the whole, entertainment industry? What do you think about it at this point in your career? I know you've been in it for a little bit.
Well, you know what, and I describe myself in colors, and I feel like there are so many colors in the world. We got one Beyonce, let her do her thing. We just come out with so many cookie cutters, so many copycatters, and we need to bring like fresh sounds and vibes to the world. Let's color it in different colors, and that's really where I'm at with music. I just feel like it's losing its uniqueness, and
Well, I know it's a pretty cutthroat business.
Yeah.
Have you encountered any of those type of things? I know, there's a lot of times situations that people, fake people, and they, fake promises, all that type of things. What do you think of that? And have you been approached by anything like that?
Being a person who has been trying to, who has been living this dream for so long, I just always am thankful that I didn't really get to get my foot out into it until I got a little older. So I'm very grounded spiritually, and that helps because that fake people are going to come. That people are going to make you promises that they can't fulfill. But if I'm prepared for it, it doesn't hurt as bad. The blow isn't as bad. So I just am thankful that I'm spiritually grounded and mentally am ready to go wherever this business may take me.
Grounded, okay. So if you become famous, do you think you're going to maintain that grounded and that the fame and fortune and all the attention won't change you?
I was thinking about that when we were doing this interview. I'm like, wow, if he plays this 5 or 10 years from now, will it reflect the person that I am in the future? And I pray that it will. That's my goal, to stay grounded. That's what I pray for every night, to not let this business, take control of me, but for me to bring what I have to the business. And I don't ever want to lose self in the midst of doing what I love. So,
what do you think about what's going on in the world and with politics right now, with this being an election year and all that type of thing?
Well, you know what? I think it's important for me to put out my feelings about it. I think it's important for me to let young people know how important it is to vote. The world is in a strange place, but it's definitely up to us to speak our minds, to have thoughts, to listen, to read, not to just assume but you know, to seek the knowledge out for ourselves. So I'm into the politics. I'm reading so that I can make a fair judgment when it's time to vote, and not based on what my mama said, but what I feel.
Do you plan on producing other artists and opening your own companies or stuff and teaching or anything like that?
I plan on definitely giving back. I'm a writer, and I would love to do more in that area. I love kids, and I would love to do some theater classes and youth programs with, you know, just kind of giving back to communities that don't have the opportunities that some do. So I know I'll definitely be giving back in some way.
Okay, it's been a pleasure doing this interview.
It's been a pleasure doing this interview with you. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Okay.
You asked for it, you got it. You're gonna walk a mile in my shoes today. Now, how come when everybody says Kansas, all they think about are farms? Come on, Kansas is so much more than that. And today, you're gonna follow me. We're gonna take a ride down through the hood. While we're down there, we'll probably stop at my old job at the Boys and Girls Club. I got a garage sale to run. I'm gonna do some tutoring. I got a vocal lesson, and my aunt is having this surprise party tonight. So it's gonna be a fun-packed day, and we're gonna show you how we do it in KCK, Kansas City, Kansas. Let's die, baby. Come on. Let's have. We're gonna go down to my old job at the Boys and Girls Club. I just like to stop down there sometimes because I love the kids. So let's go down there. My girl Janelle's house. I'm gonna see what she's doing today. I'm just stopping through. She just moved. New little place. Let's see what's up. We're just chilling down at her house. She got a new place. Yeah. We kicking it. This is the next stop on my tour of the KC, the dot, baby. Not every actress would have the skills it takes to run a garage sale, but me, I can do that. Might have a minor dilemma. I don't think they left me the money box. I don't think I have any change, any money, and I don't know all the prices. So I'll act like I know. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Another satisfied customer. We sold a cookie jar. Success. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye. Hey, want to see what my girl shop? You know, not bad at all. Come on. Can I show this? My friend, this is the only time when you in the hood, you had to do your own manicure. If you could see that, she did all that herself. I think with a blade or something. That's all right. That's where we live. I'm trying to make it up out of the hood. Red and yellow. 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Good. Good. Finally had my vocal lesson. Come on.
You've been working on your breathing, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's getting better.
It is. Thanks for coming. Hope you had fun. Holla back. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just getting ready for the show. Hey, I'm Angela. Angela Polk. Angela Wildflower Polk. Ooh, name doesn't ring a bell. Okay, that's okay. I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. I am from Kansas City, Kansas. Not Kansas City, Missouri. KCK. Hey, and I know about the whole Dorothy thing. Don't go there. I graduated from Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I received my Bachelor of Arts in theater. But you know, all the training in the world could have never prepared me for the realities of this business. I mean, when you get out of school, you have these big plans about going to Broadway and making it big, and then reality hits. And you find that you're making a living as a singing bunny or a talking elephant. Hey, but that's paying dues. And I don't mind pay my dues. It's all about the journey, you know, and my journey's been great. I've learned a lot here in Kansas City. I've learned a lot about techniques and working with different people and even different cultures. See, I grew up in the inner city. I went to an all-black high school, all-black middle school, even went to an all-black college. All my friends were black. But then I came home to Kansas City to be an actor, and I got a rude awakening. Suddenly, I was the only black person in the dressing room, the only black person at the parties. And you know, it's taken some adjusting. And I'm still trying to figure out how to merge that down girl from KCK with that girl who has dreams that are bigger than this entire city. See, not only do I act, but I sing. I perform at a lot of clubs and at events here in Kansas City. I just love being on stage. I love performing. I've got pictures of myself when I was about 3 years old, singing. I think I was just a born performer. That's what all my friends say. And hey, they love it when we go out together because they know Angie is not afraid to get the party started. Not afraid to be myself, you know? So, I think that about does it. I'm ready for my opening night. So hey, I hope to hear from you soon. But until then, my fans are waiting. Do you remember the day things changed? It was freshman year. And you got so pretty, like I always knew you would. You joined the soccer team. Hey, and you guys were awesome, by the way. Yeah, and I know you thought the music that I listened to was strange. And you asked me if you could eat lunch with the other girls from the team. And I just nodded my head because I knew if I opened my mouth, I would cry. I knew we'd never eat lunch together after that. And I'm just asking if you remember all that because I heard you got your scar removed. Yes, it's crazy what they can do now with lasers. Your finger looks perfectly normal. It looks just like new. Like nothing ever happened to it. To us. You know, it's funny what happens when I look at my beautiful, disgusting finger. You know, like when I'm putting on my creepy black nail polish or when I open my locker that's right down the hall from yours. Or especially when I'm writing my name and I look down. It's like I remember that I was 9 years old. That I had a best friend. Someone whose blood was my blood. Someone who closed their eyes at night and tried to dream my same dreams. Hey, don't go, right? Please. I'm not crazy. I realize I'll never be 9 years old again. But I just want to ask you something. When you are putting on your cherry red nail polish, which looks awesome, by the way. Or when you open your locker, hey, just one more question and I'm gone. What do you remember now?
That's a good question.
We can sing it together.
Proximity of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, by me moving to LA.
What's up, world? It's your boy DJ Yohan. This is Takeover Radio Show, Ear to the Street.
Hey.
Walking down Times Square, and I ran into
Angela Wildflower. What's up?
What's up, girl? So I just met you, and basically I found out she was on Broadway.
I just finished Motown on Broadway here.
Okay.
I played Mary Wells. It was an amazing Broadway debut. I'm an actress. I'm a singer. I'm an artist.
So how'd you get together with the Mary Wells?
With Mary Wells.
Yeah.
You know what? I had just gotten back from Japan. I was doing a show in Japan with a famous Broadway legend. His name is Hinton Battle.
Nice.
I was there for 3 months. I got back here to New York and I auditioned. And they said, okay, that girl.
She scored. That's what she's saying, y'all. You from LA/Kansas?
I lived in LA. I had been in LA grinding. I'm an actress. And then I moved here to New York with a show. And again, I went to Japan. I ended up on Broadway. And right now, I have a show. I have a web series out. It's called First Dates.
Let them know, yeah.
It's called First Dates. You can go to firstdates.tv. It is a great show.
What is it about?
It is starring me.
Of course.
It is about a newly divorced and it's about her online dating. Have you ever online dating?
I have. I don't know if it works. I think it's a little creepy, actually.
Okay, so you should watch the show and find out how it works out for Samantha.
Do you online date?
I had to for character research.
Oh, okay. You got to get into character, right?
Yes.
I dig it. I dig that.
Yes,
That's what's up.
It's a great show that's on. I'm an artist. You can find me at angelawildflower.com.
Okay.
That's easy, right?
Twitter, Instagram, same name?
Oh, you know what? On Instagram, I am iWildflower.
Spell it for him.
Wildflower.
Wildflower.
WILD.
Kind of like her hat.
WER. You can remember it. He just caught me on the street. This is real.
This is New York.
This
It's ear
is
to the
live.
street.
This wasn't planned.
See, that's how we do it. Takeover Radio Show,
love
DJ
it.
Johan.
I love it.
So let's talk about your singing abilities. What have you done? What can the audience expect?
You
next?
know what? Last night I just had a show at Sylvana's, which is a dope place
Where
here.
is that? Out here?
It's in Harlem. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a place in Harlem. I perform with a collective called the Star Tribe Society. We are a collective of artists, actors, leaders, and activists, and we use our music for social change. So last night we performed.
What was the song, Social Change? I mean, as far as the social change, what was the song about as far as the social...
It was an entire, we had an hour set, but at the end of our set, last night's show was dedicated to a 501c3 nonprofit called Active Plus. And we gave back to them. They last night the funds went to help them get winter clothes, to play sports in, for healthy snacks, and we're giving back to the community.
Black Lives Matter for sure. We appreciate that.
Every day Black
Absolutely,
Lives Matter.
absolutely.
Our kids matter, and our art matters. With a collective of people who are using our art to give back as much as we can.
Because that's the only way to convey it through the youth.
Exactly. That's how they hear you. So let me say it.
Yeah.
Our theme for the Star Tribe Society, we're half dope, half deep. So we have a party. Last night was a revolution party.
Very relatable. That was good right there.
It was a revolution party last night, and we were half dope, half deep. So we had a great time. We're kicking it, but in the name of something great.
As you should. I'm proud of that. When next time you come back to LA? Because when you get to LA, we got to touch down together and set it up.
You know my plan? I'm going to put this in the universe. My plan
Put it out there.
is to be in LA this October.
There we go.
I want to come see Janet Jackson at the Forum.
Oh, we going to Santa Barbara to see Janet Jackson.
Ooh.
She come out there with us, a whole group of us.
Oh, nice. I saw she'll be at the Forum on October 16th.
True. We're going to Santa Barbara because it's a little 2-day getaway.
It's beautiful.
You know. You from the West Coast already. Shit.
I know.
Hey, give me a little bit of your vocal.
What
did you have to sing on Broadway for Mary Wells? Because that's my mom's favorite singer. If you sing a little something like that right now, show this to my mom, she going to turn up.
You know what? I'm going to give you. It's very old school. Y'all want old school on
I know it. I'm music. I got a radio show. Take over a radio show.
I came out and I said, I feel all right. I feel all right.
You better work. Wildflower in the building.
I just was walking down the street.
You killed that shit right there. I appreciate that.
School on them. But if you want my new school,
give me a little new school so they get a little taste of you.
I think I have
give me a little bit.
Old soul on the inside.
That soul is incredible right there. A lot of power.
Last night I sang something that said, last night I sang something that said, I want to love you and treat you right. I want to love you. But shit just ain't going right. It's been about a year and some change, and I swear to God, all we do is fight.
Right.
Who's wrong? Who's right? You're wrong. I'm right. That's right. We go eye for eye until our passion ignites, and like a moth to the flame, we be all night long.
Oh, shit.
We be all night.
See?
But anyway.
Yeah, that was a little
this
smidget.
Is just on the street.
Man, if you want to see more of her, go to that website. Say your website one more time for us.
My website, I'm angelawildflower.com. I'm all about peace, unity, love.
Yes, me too.
I appreciate this.
All day. DJ Johan, take over radio show, Ear to the Street. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, it's a wrap, yo.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we got.
And we're gonna do it in this jacket. All right, let's go.
We do it. Oh, yeah. Got Angie here. Let's see, is this thing recording? Yeah, it looks like it is.
Is this thing on? All right.
It's on. Yeah. Okay, back. What year is it now?
Oh, it is. It's 2015. It's about to be 2016, y'all.
And you're in town for what?
I'm here twofold. So it's the holidays. I came to see my family. It's Christmas. We're feeling good. And I came to record this song for my mom.
That's cool. What you been doing these past? Wow, the last time I interviewed you was when?
2004. 2004. Facts.
So you've been traveling the world and
oh man
and doing some different things, huh?
Dang, you're making me reflective.
Where were you living at? And what are some of the places you moved to once you left Kansas City?
When I left here at that time, I went to LA, and I was in LA, and that's kind of where I set up shop, and just kind of, you know, got more into my acting and always singing. My singing is my art. My singing are my thoughts. So they tend to be just what I'm doing, but I've been acting. Uh-oh, you ain't on.
Battery said.
The battery said no?
Oh, well, it's going, but the battery's getting ready to stop. So.
Oh, okay. She's probably still talking. Okay. All right, Craig, here we go. Let's roll.
Okay. Back at it, let's see, I was saying, you said it was several places you moved to LA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I moved to LA. And so that's been like my second home, since I left Kansas City. And so there I was acting. I got really great opportunities at some theaters there, and some shows that I did there just kind of changed my storyline. So from LA, I ended up in New York, and from New York, I ended up in Japan. I was there, lived there for like 3 months, working with a Broadway legend, Hinton Battle. He took me with him as his featured singer there in Japan, so it was incredible.
Wow.
And now I'm currently back in New York. That's where I'm at.
Let's see. It seemed like I followed you a little bit, and it seemed like you've gotten some type of acclaim and run some awards, or your team or something. What are some of those things?
Yeah, I've been nominated for NAACP Theater Award for probably maybe 3 shows that I had done while I was working in LA. And a lot of my shows that I was able to work on, you know, just the reviews, I've gotten, you know, good feedback there, and all those things ended up, you know, landing me on Broadway. I was able to do Motown the Musical on Broadway, and that was like...
And you met quite a few people that you looked up to, right, too, because I remember you getting excited. And one time you text me when you ran into one of my friends, T.C. Carson.
Oh, yeah. I ran into T.C. Carson at the show, the debut that I got to make in L.A. I did a musical called Crowns with Vanessa Bell Calloway and Suzanne Douglas and... just Don Lewis, just some other names. And that night, though, I'm not going to lie, that night, that opening night, I did it with the Pasadena Playhouse and the Ebony Repertory Theater. And I was the lead of that show. But the night, that after party, it was the first time I felt this. I knew what Cloud 9 meant. Like, because there were all these celebrities that I had looked up to my whole life coming up to me. Like, they look at Angela Bassett coming up to me like Angela, and we're calling each other Angela, and I'm like, is this happening? I saw your friend there that night, T.C. Carson. Sidney Poitier came and knocked on my dressing room, and all I could do was start crying, because I was like, what life is this? Like, you know me? Like, you just saw me and you cared enough to come back here and acknowledge my presence. It was one of those nights. I just will never forget that night, because it was like Celebrity Central, and it was the beginning, you know, of something for me. So anyway, that was LA.
So things are looking up.
things were looking up and things had been looking down. You know, if I would be the story. Now that I'm looking back on the interview that we did in 2004, those seeds that were planted, they didn't come overnight. They didn't come without plenty of tears and without plenty of doubts. But I knew I was too far. It was like being in the middle of an ocean. And in the middle of the ocean, it's like if I look back, either direction feels too far to go, you know? So it's like, might as well go forward. Ain't no need going back.
I know we've gone through, a couple of presidents now.
Yeah.
And getting ready to go through some... I know.
You know, it's so interesting, like, watching that interview coming back, it's like, my thoughts are the same. You know what I'm saying? They've evolved, but the world is still in the same place, you know?
It's there, but what do you think about the political thing that's going on right now with the Donald Trumps and
you want me to be totally honest?
Well, yeah.
Is in an oversaturated age of digital access, of media. I don't even keep up with it in the same way, which is a scary thing because I know I'm a representative of so many others. I get my information off of Facebook. I did while I was home. I sat down because I don't watch TV consistently. So I sat down and I did watch one of the Republican debates, and it was so many people, so many faces that I did, you know, I'm like, he running. We'd only heard about Donald Trump so far. And it's a scary world we're living in because we're caught up in the mirage. We're caught up in what it looks like, and we're not paying attention to the details. And that's why I brought up the media and the oversaturation of it.
Well, you do a lot of traveling now. You know, is it a little bit frightening with all the terrorisms and different things that are going on, you know, throughout? And do you run into situations where you think about that, or, you know, I know if you're going to be a world traveler?
You know, I guess, you know, there are certain places that I will touch before I leave this earth, Egypt, places like that where, you know, things happen and you're like, okay, maybe not right now. Maybe I won't go this year. But the fear, I mean, we just heard Paris. It's there. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's here on our shores now, too. So I don't walk in that fear because I know, you know, if it finds me, it finds me. I can't deter that. So I don't walk in that fear. It's not keeping me afraid to seek things out. But I'm not a fool. My mom say. Yeah, I'm not. I ain't gonna say her joke, but yeah, I'm not crazy, but I'm not walking in that fear.
I've been in Kansas City now for a while and stuff, so I remember coming from this Bay Area, San Francisco area or whatever, and the pace slowing way down. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
The pace I know it's like jumping in a fast lane when you step into the big city.
Yeah.
Is it still the same? Or,
yeah, it is. And I grew up because I left Kansas City. I think I left Kansas City and I went right to New York. You know, after I went to college, I came back to Kansas City and I went to New York. And I wasn't ready. That thing chewed me up and spit me out in a couple months. I was overwhelmed by what it took to maintain daily. Just using the maps, using the subway. I wasn't used to seeing the mice everywhere. They were about to drive me crazy. Like, I don't even do bugs, and it's like mice everywhere, you know. I was not ready. And so then I came back to Kansas City. I took a minute, and I went to LA. So it was like each step kind of prepared me, but I can feel the pace of each city change. So now I'm in New York, and my pace is like this. So yeah, when I get to Kansas City, it's a slowdown, which is good for me at like times of the year like this when I can slow down and reflect. But what's funny is I still have learned I come home at the holidays because people are in a good mood and they're ready to hang out. So like even what's slow to me, you know, kind of steps up and everything evens out. Because I had so much fun last Christmas, I had the nerve to try to come back again in like March. Wasn't nobody trying to fool with me in March, you know. They were back working. They were back in the grind of everyday life. So, yes, I feel the pace change. And right now, I'm still moving at the pace of New York. I still like that. I still crave the city and the pace. But I appreciate this for what it's worth. I appreciate.
Yeah, you look back at the other video and stuff, and And it's the same girl, right? Well, young lady, woman.
Yeah, you see, like.
And I don't see much change in the way you think.
Which is amazing, because you don't know. I didn't know. You saw me, like, I'm watching the video, and I saluted young Angie. Like, I got you, young Angie. Like, I am a little bit touched today that I look back and I hear the things that I said, and some of the things that I said I wanted to do that I've done. You know what I mean? And the person that I at least aspire to be, I know that I at least still aspire to be that. Not that I'm that, you know, furthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know, you know, but still striving for it.
So you're still learning, still growing,
still trying to perfect the craft. I heard myself saying that, and I had to respect that, you know. And I'm someone, you know, I am someone who has worked to get where I got, you know what I mean? I'm someone that had a gift, but it still had to be cultivated, you know what I mean? And it still took me time to develop and find my voice, find my strengths, and be comfortable in them, you know, be comfortable in who I am, and yeah.
Anything you would want to tell yourself when you look at this 10 years from now?
Oh, gosh, I'm scared. You know what, Angie, so I heard you say on the last video that the art was everything. And I heard you say in the last video, you know, I don't have a relationship, it's the art. You know, I hope now that I've tasted some of the things that I want, that I balance all those things out with love and life. And because I want to look back and have lived a full life. I don't want it to be one-sided. I want to know, you know, the other side as well too. So I hope I can just look back and know that I'm still, I hope you're still grinding, girl. I hope you're still dreaming and going after whatever it is, you know, that your heart desires. I'm proud. Oh, you don't make me cry. I'm proud today to know that I held on to that. I don't even know that I realized I had, because you just living and going. But, like,
right.
I hung in there to make a dream happen. It didn't just happen. I held on when...
Well, you got your whole city here rooting for you, and, you know, we're all proud of you, too.
Made me cry.
That's all right. That's what you need, some sweet emotions on here and stuff, and, you know, that you feeling it and you feeling yourself.
Yeah, it's just real. It's just real.
Yeah.
So I'm totally... a girl with a dream, and there's so many of us that came here with a dream.
I know you friends with Janelle.
Yeah.
And y'all still keep in touch.
Yeah, you know, and I was watching that 10 years ago, whatever that was, and I'm like listening and knowing that she tells me that I inspired some of that in her. So it's no way that I ever listen to or watch her walk and don't feel so proud of seeds that were planted, of ideas and concepts, and watching her take that and go to the moon with it. I always say we having lattes on the moon, because I'm going to be there too, right? But we going to, you know, she just to know we were just two girls in my room singing on Saturday mornings, dreaming. And so I'm not surprised that she has it. And now looking back, I'm not surprised that I'm sitting here saying that we've been dreaming for a long time. And I'm so proud of her. I represent that any day, all day. I'm so proud. And not just her music, but who she is as a person. You know, she's putting out that good that we spoke about years ago. And she didn't forget about the images and what we want to portray to a new generation of little girl soldiers.
So it's a few of us that, you know, out of that.
You got Joe Macklin. You got
Davi.
I just talked to Davi. You got Tim Bailey and his little brother. I ended up doing a gig with his little brother on the Leno show. I was doing some background and that's like Kansas City in the building. Who else you say?
Kelly Henson, you know.
Kelly Henson. I always see her, and she's doing her fabulous ness.
Do you know Anthony Saunders? I don't know if you know Anthony.
I don't know by name, but it's.
And you're getting ready to work with Brandon Black?
It'll be my first time, meeting him and working with him.
Which is Joe.
With Joe, this is Kansas City. It's like a small degree of separation and a lot of talent. And and I'm looking up now, and the world is starting to see. It's like people are like, "That's your friend." It's like I looked at Janelle. We got Trey Byers on Empire. You know, we got some people. You know, Joe, he's writing for Jill Scott. We got Earl Watson out there doing it. We've got.
Well, you've always represented and
hey.
said the dot. You know, you've always screamed it out.
Matters. What else matters? That's, you know, and I look and it's crazy. It's like.
Well, there used to be a history of Kansas City. They didn't want to claim Kansas City and stuff for some reason. They left out of here, and you know, Kansas City was considered a country and, and slow and all that.
It is.
So they always would say, "Oh no, I'm from L.A. Oh no, I'm from New York," rather than claiming their hometown and stuff and lifting it up. You know?
I always say. Country girls kick grass with the G cut out. You know what I mean? Like, we are, you know, but that's where I'm from. And that's what made me what I am. I have come home, and even watching that, I do see how influenced I've been by my travels, by getting away. I look at a different person. I look at a different reflection, and I see...
You see the world differently.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for that. Even when I came back, I'm so grateful to know that while I appreciate this, that I've been inspired and stretched by travel, by people, by a diverse life.
So what would you tell a young person growing up here out of this city, you know, young one that looks up to you and your achievements and some of the other achievements of other artists and people? What type of advice would you give to them?
I'll say just keep going. Like, wherever you're at in the journey, keep going. Because the race isn't given to the swift, but to those who endureth, right? So if you look at a Janelle, that wasn't overnight. I know. We was there at 10, 11, 12, you know. So it's a journey, you know what I mean? It's not a moment. So you can't get into it expecting an immediate confirmation of it. But your soul speaks, your heart speaks. What you need to do guides you. So just keep going. And I just want to be clear. This is my gift and my dream. But I respect so many dreams and gifts of others, right? Because it's not about doing what I do. It's about doing what honestly speaks to you, right? They could be a
scientist. They could be a writer.
All of that.
They can be a...
It's the same God-given passion. It's the same... so I'm more impressed or I'm more inspired by heart, tenacity, those that just hold on no matter what you were doing. You know what I mean? It's the end result of happiness that counts. It's not the dollar amount. It's not the plaques on the wall or the specificity of what you're doing. So what I sing. So what you're an engineer. You know, it's honor in staying the course. So keep going. If you're listening and you're watching, keep going.
I always stress people that integrity is really a very important part of your growth and your whole life.
Yeah.
You know, who you are and the morals and the standards you set and stuff. You know, you always have to stay within a certain line, because once you start going outside of that line and boundary,
you can lose yourself. And I think, and it's not about for anybody else, it's for you. It's the satisfaction of knowing that you did it for you. Because if you do it for them, you'll never please them. You know, you can't, you know, your integrity just has to be what you do for you. Because sometimes it doesn't pay. Sometimes you lose the opportunity because of your integrity. Sometimes you lose the game because sometimes ain't nobody listening because of your integrity. So you have to do it for you, or else you're going to switch up and want to do it for them. Like, well, they don't want to hear that, or they don't care. They might not. So it has to be about what you just decided you're going to do, who you're going to be, and it's for who it's for, you know? So...
All right, well, it's been a pleasure again.
Now I'm going to see you again in 10 years, little Angie. Yeah, but to the moon,
Angie, can you believe I'm going to turn 60 this year coming up?
Oh, my God. It's like, where does time go? Where does time go? It's a journey, though. Yeah. That's our honor.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing. Yeah. It's a blessing. So, here we are again. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Love y'all. Oh, shoot, now I gotta look at that. Oh, my God. I'll be like, Angie. And I be talking about myself. I'll be like, girl, what you doing all that hair? That hat. Talking about myself.
I will keep that in mind, bro. I see, like, serious, man.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God, that's gonna be me on this track. My heart is like, oh my God!
What's up, girl?
Oh my God, it's so amazing. Oh my God. I'm over here like, here, yeah. Yes! Celebrate!
Oh my God, I cannot.
Yeah. Somebody gotta be Beyonce. Somebody's gotta be Kelly. All right. Hey. All right. Now y'all know I'm gonna let y'all get here. Cause I know y'all a little slow. It's just now 7 o'clock. We gonna warm this thing up. Hey, welcome everybody. Come on and fill up that room. I'ma give you good people 1 more minute. I'm so kind. Welcome to Wildflower Spring Stream, aka Beat the Blues. It's Monday night and we're spending it with the Queens Public Library. Thank you for the platform, so we can beat the blues. Now y'all know I'ma sing some blues tonight. My name is Angela Wildflower, and I'm from Kansas City, where we eat barbecue and we sing the blues. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Baby, seems like everywhere I go I see you. From your eyes, your smile is like a breeze. Helplessly, I reminisce, don't want to compare nobody to you. Boy, I try to catch myself, but I'm out of control. Your sexiness is so appealing, I can't let it go. I can't get over you, 'cause everything I see is true, and I don't want no substitute. Baby, I swear it's deja vu. Can't get over you. Thing I see is true, no substitute. Swear it's seeing things that I know can't be in my dreaming. Thought I saw you walking past me, almost called your name. Got a better glimpse and then I looked away. It's like I'm losing it. Come on, what we say? We say you want the last love letter. Tell 'em about it. Come
come on down. And Brittany Lopez, come on down. You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right. And now, here's your host, Drew Carey.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another great day in Fresh Start. Hi, Rich Fields. How are you?
Good morning, Drew.
Good, brother. Meteorologist. Look to the 4 of you. Good luck to everybody in the crowd. Let's get started. What's the first prize ever bids today on The Price is Right?
Oh, it's a trip to Cozumel, Mexico. You and a guest will fly round trip coach from Los Angeles to Cozumel, Mexico for a 6-night stay at Casa Colonial Cozumel Vacation Villas. Discover Mexican colonial style with all the modern conveniences. The perfect island getaway from Casa Colonial Cozumel Vacation Villas. Plus, explore Cozumel on your 4-hour ATV ride through Mayan ruins and stunning beaches.
So there you go. Big run on the trip to Cozumel. Whoever gets closest to the extra retail price of luck one over gets it. Go ahead, Angela.
All right, $2,500.
$2,500. Don.
$1,800.
$1,800. Charles.
$1,200.
$1,200. Brittany. $2,100. $2,100. Cozumel. Actual retail price is $3,188. Angela, you go to Cozumel. Angela,
No way!
you're going to Cozumel, Mexico.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you just want a trip to Mexico.
Oh my God. Okay.
Now that's plenty right there, right?
That's a lot.
That's a lot already. But wait, there's more. Rich, tell us about it.
How about a new game room? First, this 8-foot Donovan 2 pool table by Mizrak unites a contemporary design with a sturdy design built to last. Features an attractive black cabinet with thick reinforced pedestal-style legs, accessory package included. Next, the Parkade touchscreen arcade system by Game Cabinets Incorporated. This sleek-styled all-in-one tabletop game machine features over 75 family-friendly favorites from Game Cabinets Incorporated. And finally, this 5-piece game table set boasts a versatility that's unbeatable. 4 height-adjustable, supple black leather chairs on casters will keep guests comfortable until late-night competition. And there you go, Drew.
Playing a game called Flip Flop. All that stuff you just saw is worth not $8,749. Okay, both those numbers are wrong the way they are. Okay. Now, to make it correct, you can flip the first part of it to make it $7,849. You can flop the second part of it to make it $8,794. Or you can flip and flop to make it $7,894. All right? 3 things you can do. Flip, flop, or flip, flop. Just press hit the top, yeah. That's it. $7,849. Are you a winner? Oh. But you're going to Mexico.
But I'm going to Mexico.
You're going to Mexico. Let's get another contestant down here right away. Chief meteorologist Rich Fields.
Talk about somebody who got.
Like I ain't got shit else to do. Like I ain't got a life of my own. I gotta get called down here, disrupt my whole damn day.
Patricia, why don't you and Davina come inside my office where we can talk?
I am a single mother, Dr. West. I'm raising 2 girls on my own. Ain't no man around to help me.
Let's you, Davina, and I talk about it. Come on, Patricia. Davina. And you, Kanan, go to class. Now.
Okay, Angie.
Hi.
right.
Back in town. Again, here we are with follow-up number 3.
Ooh, 3 times is a charm.
All right. So the date is?
Today is what? May the 5th.
Yes.
2021.
Wow.
We're in the future. But it's the present.
Yeah, we've gone through a rough year this past year, right? How did you make it through the COVID time?
You know, I think my friend always says, the gifts that COVID gave us. So my experience through COVID was blessed. Everything shifted. And that was just the universe. Things shifted in my favor. So things that I wasn't able to even probably see in 2019 manifested in the midst of a storm in 2020. So whether that was, by the time I started the year with, new agents, and I was already booking some new TV, and then Corona came, and it was like, okay, what do we do now? But what it turned into, manifested, was I took a program that I had been doing from New York, LA, Kansas City. I've always worked with kids, always. So I created Wildflower Dreams Llc. So we started dream camps. And so I started like an online entertainment camp for kids 5 through 18. And that's really shifted my life, like to be able to come back. And I do a lot of it with the kids here in Kansas City. And that's what's amazing.
You've always been Wyandotte County girl.
I'm Wyandotte to the heart, and it's so funny because even as I'm working on, I have a program that we're doing right now called the Broadway Block Party. And basically through the school system, I'm bringing in some Broadway stars from Aladdin and different Broadway shows so that the kids here can find out what it means to be on Broadway, because we don't know. And what I was clear of is when I left here, I had no idea what Broadway was. I had heard about it. I knew it was a place, I guess. But I didn't have a concept. And nobody ever said, hey, Angie, you sing and you act. You ever thought about Broadway? It was just something I ended up stumbling onto. So I've realized now, because we're in the center of the country, those dreams feel very far. And because if you don't live on the East Coast, you're not like into it in that way. So I just wanted to make sure that I came back to give the kids here that exposure. If you're not into it, cool. But you got to peek in at it to know what it is. And I don't think they realize how many young black people are on Broadway and how much we're kicking it and how much fun New York is and how much of an opportunity that it is for them. Because we tend to, even when I've been here, my first 2 interviews, we were doing music, right? We think TV, film, but the kids here are not thinking about Broadway. And it's a lane. It's definitely an option. So I'm super proud of the programming that we're doing with the kids here and in New York. I just got a grant with Carnegie Hall to do my program in New York for the kids there. So it's been less than a year. And Dream Camps we've worked with KU, Gear Up program, working with the youth here in Wyandotte County and in New York, so both of those places are important to me. LA too, I've worked with kids in LA. Anywhere I go, it's important to me to pour into the kids there. And I'm always curious about the kids in different communities, like, well, how do y'all act? How do y'all, what are y'all doing? And how do I complement that? So during COVID, I started a business, I guess I'm saying. And that business is really allowing my dreams to manifest, because that's what I care about. That you've always been a Wyandotte girl, because my mom's always been a Wyandotte girl. It's like, that's what we do. We do community and people and fun and events. So that's been great. But simultaneously, my career was lifting off. I've shot so much TV this year during COVID and to now. I've probably shot maybe about 6 different projects this year.
I know it's been a couple of years since you've been here. You did, it seemed like I saw you on a couple of TV shows.
Yeah, I think probably I'd done Atlanta with Childish Gambino. And then we did I did Blue Bloods. As probably had done Blue Bloods at the time, but now I just did an episode of on CBS, FBI's Most Wanted, FBI, not Most Wanted, just FBI. I've got something coming out on Power, Russian Doll, the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I was able to shift everything, and it's like that's what I wanted my life to look like, not just
I would not want to come back and be like, oh, I'm just working with kids or I'm just acting. I love that I can come back confidently and say, I'm doing everything that I wanted to do. I'm able to help people, work with young people, and feel my own dreams lifting off.
Remember, you first came through here doing my album in 2004.
Woo!
And you did the song Mahassan wrote in Contemplating.
Contemplating.
Now, you know, Mahassan passed like 3 weeks ago.
Just 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she had just had twins a year ago and stuff. So.
Now that's so sad.
Yeah, I know. And she was just excited about.
Really?
And you know, one of the other guys that was on there, the trumpet player, Myron, he had killed himself.
Wow.
He shot himself in the head and stuff, you know, back a few years after that album. So it's kind of like...
You know, that's what I love about music, though, because one thing about it, it encapsulates everything, right?
Yeah.
It's a capsule. It's like, so even though those people aren't here, their music is here.
Exactly.
And it becomes important. It's almost like, well, let's play Contemplating again. You know, it's like in her honor, her legacy.
Yeah.
And that's so interesting because I just built a new website, wildflowerdreams.com. But on there, my friend's mother had recently passed, and I had a bunch of quotes on the page, and her mom had said something to me that stuck in my brain. She said, I've never seen nothing come from hard work. And when I heard it the first time, I thought she meant if you work hard, you're gonna get what you want. That's not what she meant. She said, I never seen nothing come from hard work, which means if you work hard, you're going to get something.
Yeah.
It might not be what you thought it was, but there is a blessing for you in that. However, I put her quotes on my page amongst all the other people, and I thought, wow, like our words live forever. You know, and the power of your words, even when you're gone, can still affect a whole other generation. So just thinking about those people that have passed and how that can still reverb in the universe.
So what's the last word you want to leave here with your community here?
Ooh, with my community. I guess I got two thoughts in my brain. One thing I've been saying all week is like, you know, all my dreams were born here in Wyandotte County. So it is important to me. My resources and my heart will always come back to this community. I don't care where I've lived. There's no other place that has been so formative in my life. So I just definitely want my city to know that. Listen, everywhere I go, people call me Kansas City. Because I don't turn that down. It's important to me not to. And I want my city to know that everywhere I went, especially Broadway, you know, it took a lot, but it was important to me to be Kansas City because we deserve to be in those spaces too. So me not having to turn myself down or try to water it down or be like them. No, we're here. I'm here with my snapback and I'm ready to get to it, right? And my mom always said, you make things hard, Angie. You know, because it was just important to me to be myself. And I know myself is reflective of this. Yeah. And, you know, my best friends are still here. So that keeps me grounded. Who I'm talking to every day are Kansas City girls. So, you know, it keeps everything. It keeps me grounded and rooted in this. So while I went away, these dream camps give me this opportunity to come back and give it back. And so I just want KC to know I'm here and I'm going to be here. That's part of my family, my legacy.
Well, Kansas City loves you. I love you. And
thank you.
And, you know, much more success.
Man, okay, so we'll be back for number 4. That means we got, I got more levels because I'm just getting started.
There's going to have to be another chapter on this.
Absolutely, man. We're going to put this together one day. Because I'm just getting started. I can feel the rev up.
You know, I'm 65 now.
No, you look good.
So, you know, maybe by the time I'm 85, we'll still be doing this. Let me do one thing. Let me get your mama in here. And what do you want to say about your daughter real quick?
Well, I am just so proud of my daughter, and I am so happy that she went for her dream, what she wanted to do. And ever since she was a tiny little girl, she has been singing since she was 3 years old. I have a picture of her singing at church, standing on a table with me holding the mic, which I call Angie's first mic check. And she has always had this dream. And I am so pleased that she has continued to move towards what she wants in life. So that's my baby, my one and only.
All right.
There we go. We got content.
We got it. That's it. All right.
Yay. Thank you, Craig. Thank you.
You can be anything you wanna be if you believe. Let no one or nothing change your heart. Your special day was destined from the start. Just can't find the words to say. Stand out tall, you're so strong. Face your challenge, you can go on. You can be anything that you wanna be if you believe. No matter what you're going through. See, there's someone